Dear Black Americans, you are taught that Africans we are savages. We are not. We are cultured. We are educated.
What's popping, my beautiful people? I am the Kenyan beast. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, my returning subscribers, thank you so much for the love and support you are showing me. You are in my heart. I love you all so much. And the new subscribers, this is the place to be. I am the Kenyan beast, the best place to be. You know, we just freely talk here and we discuss about African, black, you know. It's awesome to see you another day. Today's video I'm talking about one African sees message to Black Americans. You know, Black Americans, a lot of them are having, maybe at one point or the other, they are having problems with the whites. Maybe through racism, through you know, everything that goes around. The life of a Black American in America is not that easy. That's what they say, and that's what we know. I don't know if it's easy, but it's not that so much easy. So there's a message from Black Sis. She was giving a message to Black Americans. I want you to hear, and then we talk about it.
Black Americans, you are taught that Africans we are savages. We are not. We are cultured. We are educated. We are knowledgeable. Unfortunately, we are poor on the surface, but beneath us, we have everything the whole world needs. They tell you this to try stop you from coming back to motherland because you are the very backbone that builds the economy. If you were to relocate back to Africa, you would disable them as a continent. Africa is the only place you would never be racially discriminated against. Africa is the only place where you would never have to fear if you would die the next day or not. Black Americans, you are us. We care about you. We need you as much as you need us. Your color tells you who you are and where you belong. Stop forcing yourself to fit in places you'll never fit.
Wow. So the thing that made me make this video was the part she said that Africa is a place where you won't be racial, okay, you won't be discriminated. And then she said what?
Africa is the only place you would never be racially discriminated against. Africa is the only place where you would never have to fear if you...
Africa is the only place where you will not be racially discriminated. No racism in Africa. And that made me make this video. I don't know if you agree with her, but for me, I agree with her 100%. Black Americans need to relocate to Africa. But, okay, you know, too, they need to make money. That is it. You remember a video I did about Black American telling Black Americans not to come to Africa because, you know, this and this and this. So, Africa is the only place where you will not be racially discriminated. Because in Africa, we accept everybody. In Africa, when a white come in Africa, when a white man come in Africa, when someone European come in Africa, they feel, you know, so much welcomed than when we Africans went to the US. Let's get this clear. No racism. No place in Africa you can find a place where Africans are discriminating whites or they are doing racism, that you are white, you are not supposed to be here, you are this and this. No, no. There's this one of this there's this content creator I normally watch, Norali, Ichiboots. She has been riding or her motorbike across African countries, and each and every country I have been watching. There is no any country that she was discriminated. No any African countries that she was like, you know, like people are looking like her like differently. No. The only country I saw people are not so excited to see her, it was Morocco there. You know, and you know Morocco, they are Arabs, they are like neighbors to Spain, so they feel like they are in Spain. But Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ghana, those countries, she was warm welcomed. Ichiboots, you can confirm this. Every place she passed, Africans were so happy to see her. They were helping her. The only thing Africans see in whites, we see like they have a lot of money than us. Misconceptions, stereotypes. The only thing Africans think is that whites have a lot of money than us, but we don't discriminate them. We don't. No racism. So I was telling a story some days back that in Africa, here in Kenya, there's dangerous places that you maybe when you walk, you can't walk at night. But a mzungu, a white man or a white woman can walk in those places freely and nothing will happen to her. Even the people in that village, the gangsters on the village, they'll be the one who will be helping her. Like, pass here, don't pass here, you know. But as Africans, when we go there, when we go to US, when we go to America, we are being, we are being forced or we are being indulged into racism. So this sister was, she's right saying that Africa is a place, only place that you won't be racially discriminated. It's the only places where we don't fear. It's the only places where you need to be as a black American. So you need to relocate in Africa. So about that, she said this again. Let me check.
Dear Black Americans, you are taught that Africans, we are savages. We are not. We are cultured. We are educated. We are knowledgeable. Unfortunately, we are...
Black Americans are taught that Africans are savages. But deep down, we are not. We are educated. We are cultured. We know what we are doing. We have things, we live good, and but these are some things that you are being taught, just not to come to Africa or to relocate to Africa. By the way, she has said something that Black Americans are the backbones of America. Black America are the backbones of America. Like, for example, a lot of people here in Kenya, they are looking for jobs maybe in Canada, Australia, USA. They are working, they are doing the hard jobs there. If you go to the hard jobs where maybe in the US or Canada or Australia, you will find black people doing job there. So they are the one, or we Africans are the one building that country. We Africans, we are the one doing labor for that countries. We Africans are the backbones of USA, are the backbones of whites. So when you Black Americans learn the truth, or when you know the truth, and you relocate to Africa, now you will dislocate the country. And that's one of the things they don't want to happen. That's one of the things they don't want. I have seen in maybe USA military, a lot of blacks are there. Movies, a lot of blacks. Musicians, a lot of blacks. Footballers, we have blacks. So at some point I see when these all blacks decides to go back home, maybe they are Caribbeans, maybe they are from Africa, when they decide to go back, the country will be dislocated. And that's why you are being told that Africa is a very, very poor small village. That's why we are being taught that Africa is not a place to stay. That's why we are being told that Africa is a place to pass and go to look for greener pastures in the US. I'm not talking this in a very bad way, but I'm just, sometimes I get, sometimes my heart gets a little bit squeezed because of these things. I am in Africa, I am in Nairobi, Kenya. I see what people are doing here. They are doing businesses. They are doing agriculture. But when a white person comes here in Africa, when a white person comes here in Kenya, the way he or she is being treated is different. It's different as they treat us, people from this country. Police officer treats a white man different than he is treating me as a black man in my own country. And that's, I don't have a problem with that. No. We want everybody. We appreciate everyone. But we need fair treatment. Because when I go to that country, maybe 50% of the people will treat me nicely. 50% of them will see me as, a black person. We as human beings, we are not supposed to be distinguished between black and white. We are one people. But the whites has made this, That's why we have black and white TV. Or black is for Satan. Or black is for bad, white is for good. When I wear a black shirt, don't touch me, this is a black don't touch me, this is a white shirt. When I wear a white shirt, I stay like this. No, don't touch me, it's a white shirt. But when I wear a black shirt, I'm just carelessly. I can walk anywhere, I just do like this, because it's a black shirt. we need to take our black with respect, And that's the one thing about the African sisters. She is delivering message to the white and accept to the black Americans and accept. I concur with her. Our black Americans need to relocate to Africa, or even not just relocating. You need to visit Africa, build something here in Africa, have your life here in Africa. Even if you are working there, we understand that we need to work. If there is where you get your greener pasture, it's okay. But Africa, let your children know that Africa is one of its kind. It's paradise. Until next time, I am the Kenyan Beast. Let's roll the African way.